Hey there, guys and gals. My name is Arknight. Welcome. We're gonna be playing her lie that I believed. Yeah, I just downloaded this game, but I'm just curious. I'll be honest. I was curious. Let's go forth. I wonder why I didn't notice in the time the meaning behind it all. Meaning behind what exactly, my good sir? Now that I do understand it, I can say with certainty that my life would have been completely different if I haven't seen it sooner. What are you talking about? Was I too insensitive? Maybe I simply didn't want to understand. What the hell are you talking about, Willis? I need to know. No matter. Maybe you will see the truth where I couldn't. What truth? Are we gonna reach out? Oh no, not Persona 4 all over again. No! I don't want to reach out to the truth. Oh god, this looks depressing. It all started in elementary school, alright? Oh, sorry for the clicking, guys. Yeah, we click. Not middle school or high school, but elementary school. Just to give you an idea of how long she's been tormenting me. Jesus! Yes, a girl. It's always about a girl, isn't it? Couldn't have been a rivalry between boys. No, it had to be a girl. Then why did you work with a girl? Fuck! I can't exactly give a specific time for when this happened. It's just kinda turned out that way. What do you mean, Willis? The moment I laid my eyes on her, I knew I would. You would what? Hate her. Whoa! If her name is Daisy, we're gonna... Oh god, who the hell is that? She was tall. I mean, well, not that tall. I mean tall, but still. Taller than me back then. You know how it goes, I guess. Her hair is not very long. Boyish would probably be a good way to describe it. But then again, it was pretty common during elementary school years. Her strength must have been similar to mine even. Her features resembled those of most girls. She wasn't special, that's for sure. She had brown eyes and black hair. A cute little girl, and stopped at all that. Just that. Still, there was one thing. One indescribable small thing that separated her from the rest of those pure girls. And what would that be, my good sir? Her eyes. Oh god, don't zoom in her fucking eyes. There was something about them. I'm not just talking about twinkle or anything of the sort. I'm talking about something darker. Something that doesn't belong on a kid. But she hid it. At least she tried to. And it worked for most people. But not me. Then we joined the military! I wonder if she saw the same thing in my eyes. Maybe that's why I felt so much contempt for her. Maybe that's why she answered that contempt with some unknown feelings of her own. Oh god, no, don't tell me this is another goddamn Yandere game! Oh god, please no. I don't know how it happened. Did she provoke me first, or was I the one pushing the perception of us, so formation of our relationship? Oh, for the love of bananas, please don't tell me, don't give me a fucking jump scare. The fact that we were rivals. I think it all started because she beat me at running. She beat me pretty much everything, really. But I think really was something much more persistent, and that's why it weighed so heavily on my mind. Oof! Beaten by a girl. And it wasn't if she had a talent for running or anything. It was simply mediocre of a runner, and that's what that was. To be honest, I probably would have been fine with it if it hadn't been for that annoying smile. Oof! Stop smiling in there! That smile, always teasing me so brightly, and it wasn't just that attractive either. I mean, more often than not, she was missing some baby teeth due to growth, so... Once again, what am I playing? I like playing happy-go-lucky games. I don't like playing sad games. But once again, I don't completely remember why she started doing it. But every time she wanted a race against me in PE, she would look at me with that smile and say, "Better luck next time, Tim." Oh god, her name is Tim! For me at the time, there were no greater insults for a boy who's trying to differentiate himself from others in an environment such as elementary school. Being beaten and laughed at by a girl. There's no way I could not take it personally. So I kind of made my life's mission to beat her at every opportunity I could get. Oh god damn it, we became... Oh no. But sadly for me, I was just an average boy. And although she was just an average girl, she was still slightly better than I was. Then we pushed ourselves to the limit, boy! In fact, I think it was simply a game for her. Something to put a smile on her face or feel proud about. Seeing me failing and looking so irritated by that, she might have thought I was just having fun somehow. Then we go and become better. It was only when winter came that she understood the full depth of my feelings. Oh no. No! Please don't make me go. We were playing King of the Hill on a snowy hill rock with a couple of other kids. Oh god, I love King of the Hill in Halo 3. I say we, but we weren't really friends. Or even acquaintances for that matter. We knew each other's names, and that was pretty much it. Maybe that's what came from even more of an impact because of that. Because no one was really playing aggressively. We were just kind of pushing each other off the top of the mountain to claim it as our own. But when I saw her, that girl, with that smile, climb the mountain, trying to take even this fleeting achievement away from me, I kinda snapped. I remember thinking, this is mine, she won't take it away from me. Oof. And she didn't. She didn't because I grabbed her with every ounce of strength I could muster and threw her out to the bottom of the hill, directly onto the hard ground. Oof! It must have hurt. It must have really hurt that bad. But it simply didn't register for me. I was completely euphoric over the idea that I had protected what was mine, and that I had finally beaten her at something. I guess her strength was really no match after all. But for some reason, the other kids were all tending to her with worries in their eyes. Finally, I understood that I had done something wrong. Their reproachful glares told me so. Yet, I didn't feel bad about it. I didn't feel as if I was the wrong here. I mean, oh god, I'm changing my voice. I mean, this girl has been tormenting me, humiliating me for so long, so I should be the one apologizing. Like hell I would. How could outsiders possibly understand how I feel anyway? But finally, that girl, Cassandra, got to her feet painfully. She didn't cry. She didn't try to elicit any compassion from those all around her. No. She just looked at me. Oh god. No, this is fucking damn it, I fucking knew it, it's a fucking Yandere Day game. Looked at me with those eyes. That's when I knew she finally understood my feelings. That's when I knew she finally started hating me. Oof. No, Yandere, no, please. She became serious. The rivalry that I thought we had nothing more than normality to her. So by seriously trying to beat me at everything, she became one of it, if not the best student in our class. How ironic to think that she'd never really taken me seriously before. To think that my desperation to beat her at something bad in reality only helped her in bringing forth her true potential. I mean, yeah, sure, I eventually became better too, because she finally recuperated my hatred, but still, in the end, she always had the last words. Oof, so second fiddle! Her smile changed too. The once faint but noticeable warmth no longer emanated from it. It was cold. The thing that I had once in her eyes. She finally looked at me. I had always looked at her. Guess I'd opened her eyes and she saw me for who I truly was. Damn it. I didn't feel bad about it. I mean, at least I thought I didn't. If I had any feelings back then, they were probably numbed by this overbearing thing we call ego. Yeah, well, technically, yeah, it's basically an ego, or pride. She also stopped saying her usual lines when she beat me. She did continue to say something alright, but it was no longer than an annoying line. And it said something like, "Are you even trying?" And she said it often as she could. She no longer said it when we were simply competing against each other at running, but also when we received our report cards, and even during games of chance. Oof! My elementary school life ended with extremely bitter aftertaste. It had become the laughingstock of my class, and I somehow had helped Cassandra become even better than she already was. So you push her to the limit. A complete defeat indeed. But there was no other chance for me to prove my worth. I knew there would. A chance to crush her, that is. Oh god, don't tell me we're the Yandere! Oh no. Middle school brought up some changes with it. Well, not right away, but the second part of the first year for sure. I became taller, or maybe she became shorter. I don't know, since she was the only person that I ever really looked at. She more or less had become my sole reference when it came to any kind of physical change. I could hardly believe it, yet it was something anyone could have predicted, me becoming taller than her. For some unknown reason, we still ended up in the same class. By chance, we were in the same program. Distinguishedly enough, our hatred towards each other was still very much real. So it was like we simply picked things up from where we had left off at elementary school. You know, you could just say, enough, we're done. Her hair was longer now. Little by little, her body started to shape up in the ways which made her very difficult to view her as a kid as she had been. Only a few years ago, even I could see how beautiful she was becoming. Yet somehow, I was still repulsed by her. Then we go and join the army, or the navy, or those are the marines. Simply, I changed drastically too. I became taller and I gained some mass along the way. Once again, I was still pretty much an average guy, but I tried my best to keep my body in shape in order to eventually win against her. Good! And it paid off. And then again, it could have simply been the result of my obvious changes, but in any case, I finally started to gain the upper hand. At least during PE and other physical competitions, I was no longer chasing her. Now, she was the one chasing me. Oof! Can you show at least a bit of determination? That was my line. What a joke, really. I couldn't even think of anything clever to say, so I just stole her line and made it my own. Oof! Revenge! I didn't stop at that, though. I wanted my back to be as far away from her seat as it could possibly be. Oof! What was that? I looked away from the screen and turned a little red. So I started playing basketball to build up my stamina and to keep my body in good shape. In no time at all, I became somewhat popular. Though, I didn't really think it was any good. It was just that my entire team was bad, that's all. Anyway, popularity didn't interest me. My eyes were still very much locked on her at all times. Sure, since I didn't play the playing card of being the cool kid, faking it all to enjoy everyone's eye on me, but there was just another way to get back at her. Oof! Cassandra, even her name makes me shudder. She had been popular in elementary school. Now she had become some kind of gloomy and reclusive. Look at how happy I've become and envy me. And that's how I tried to act in front of her. That was how I wanted to make her feel whether she saw me. Damn, we're being a dick! But no matter how much space this irritating smile took up on my face, no matter my accomplishments, she never even once looked at me. That's when I realized that she had lost all interest in our rivalry. I mean, it was only natural. I mean, she no longer had any chance against me when it came to physical performance. Oof! So I decided to shift gears. I wanted to take everything away from her. I wanted to build up not my body, but also my mind. To think that this bitch is ignoring me like that? I'll make her understand just how much she's made me suffer. God, we really are being a dick, and I can't believe I just did that laugh for no reason, too. Jesus, I'm getting to the character. But it took me long enough to improve my grade. A long time indeed. It was all natural to me, but in the end, I had another choice but to drop out of the basketball team to focus on my studies. As middle school ended, I still felt like she was one step ahead of me, and if it wasn't actually the case, she sure acted like she was. She had stopped teasing me, stopped looking proud of her achievements, stopped looking at me altogether. It was all snubbed me with her new way of getting back at me for everything. That glimpse of darkness I had once seen in her eyes was the only thing perceiving on her features. Oof, now we're in high school, son. High school finally came, but luck was not on my side this time around. We no longer had any classes in common, unfortunately enough. Luck, unfortunately. I wonder why I looked at it this way. Well, because tormenting her gave me so much satisfaction. God, we're sadists too. It didn't matter though. I could still compete with her in her midterms exams and the like. All I need to do is keep on studying until I inevitably beat her at her own game. At least that shows my logic went. My popularity had already deteriorated, almost at the point where I could called non-existent. But there was still girls that confessed their love to me from time to time. I always told them though, if I had time to mess around with girls, I'd probably have hard times even studying harder. In any case, that's how I tried to keep myself focused. So you understand how I felt pretty stupid when I first saw her with a boy. Until then, she hadn't seemed to show any interest in the opposite sex. I wonder what had changed. Now, of all times. God damn it, we jelly now, Jesus! Now, sure, she was quite good looking, but she had become a god more feminine than she used to be. No wonder she was so popular with the boys. But because I've been watching her for so long, I just couldn't wrap my head around it. That means, why now of all times? I was mad, I was disappointed, I felt humiliated. But that doesn't mean she doesn't need to study as much as I do. To beat me? Is that what you're trying to convey here? This made me put even more effort into my studies. I don't know why I started talking like this, but I started talking like this. It's not going all the way from time to time, that's for sure. I was convinced that I would crush her during midterms. So you can imagine my surprise when I actually did. And you actually, oh my god. The grade at the top 50 students were displayed on a sheet of paper in the main hall of school. Usually she was positioned in the top 5 and I was in the top 10. But this time around, it was the other way around. How could this be? I was angry. I should have been overjoyed, but I wasn't. How could I be? It wasn't supposed to be this way. The margin between the two was way too large. It was simply impossible. I remember now, right then and there, and looking around me, really pissed off. Okay, guys and gals, I think we are the yandere, so yeah. I didn't think this was gender game, but I'll see you guys next time.